Oh my goodness. That was stress. Hello and welcome back to the Cricket Nerds. Punjab have just narrowly beaten Rajasthan Royals. And honestly, my heart is still racing. You can see I'm kind of red in the face. I'm not a good watcher of cricket. Okay, I do get quite stressed out, especially when it's my team. And Punjab Kings, I'm a diehard supporter, and oh my goodness, the blood pressure is through the roof. So, Punjab, they lost the toss at Guwahati, the first game that's ever been played there. And it was, we kind of knew it was going to be a fast pitch. We knew that for the first IPL outing of Guwahati, it was in Assam, I believe, it was going to be a quick pitch, lots of runs, and we were not disappointed. Couple that with the fact that whenever Rajasthan and Punjab play, it's always like an absolute blockbuster. And yeah, didn't disappoint. So perhaps Simran Singh, I think I gave him a shout last episode with Benji. So if you haven't seen that, do check it out. Where I said I think he's going to do well in this game. I'm basically a genius. He did very well. Perhaps Simran Singh got 60 runs off 34 deliveries. And Shikhar Dhawan, who acted as the anchor, he ended up with 86 off 56. So strike rate of over 150. He really accelerated through the innings, which I thought was very, very good. Ably supported by Jitesh Sharma, who got another very handy cameo, 27, strike rate of almost 170. But that was kind of where the runs dried up. Shah Rukh Khan couldn't really hit it off the square. So he ended up with 11 off 10. However, I have to say that I will caveat his where Jason Holder was absolutely nailing Yorkers to him. I've always thought that the bowling a Yorker from round the wicket is quite an effective delivery if you can get it right. And Jason Holder was getting it right. So it was very impressive. One kind of alarm bell. Bhanuka Rajapaksa was smacked in the arm when Shikhar Dhawan just hit a ball straight at him, basically. So he retired hurt after only facing one ball. And I genuinely think that really hurt Punjab. We were looking like getting over 200 for quite a way. And I think if we'd had Bhanuka Rajapaksa firing, because he's in incredible form, that could have really given us the extra runs. But turns out we didn't need them. Pick of the bowlers and an absolute hero for the first half of this match was Ravi Ashwin. But Jason Holder, I thought, was absolutely brilliant, especially in the death, like really slowing down those runs. A villain for the game, KM Asif, gave away far too many runs, really wasn't clinical, and a bad no ball as well. So, but it was very wet conditions, and that's definitely worth remembering. So going into the Rajasthan batting, Punjab had 198 runs to defend, and it was a very, very close run chase in the end. Things started off well, Arshdeep picking up 2 early wickets, but, and let's take a little second to talk about this, Ravi Ashwin opened the batting. Now, we've seen Rajasthan do some unorthodox things with Ravichandran Ashwin in the past, but I think this might top it. In chasing almost 200 runs, you're opening with a man who, after playing, what is this? Let me get the stat up. After playing 297 T20 matches, so 117 batting innings, he has a strike rate of 119 and an average of 15. So he's not a complete loser with the bat. Like, he can hold a bat, but he is not an accomplished T20 opener by any stretch of the imagination. But Rajasthan open with Ravi Ashwin, who wastes 4 deliveries. He gets a 4-ball duck. What would Rajasthan have done with those four deliveries at the end? You know, so Butler obviously wasn't feeling up to opening, and they wanted to save a left-hander for the middle overs because we have like Harpreet Brar and Rahul Chahar, who obviously turn it into a left-hander, and that was their reasoning behind it. Samson said in an interview after. I think that was a horrible decision. Padikal has been batted out of position consistently for Rajasthan. He hasn't done well for them. He is an incredibly talented player. I feel very sorry for him because he did amazingly at RCB when he was opening. Why not open with him? It doesn't make sense to me. If Butler was injured, because he had I think he might have split webbing or something from taking an incredible catch, then open with Padikal. It doesn't make sense to me. But there we go. But tell you what, Sanju Samson, incredible player. We say this every time. He hasn't yet. He's another one. Yuzi Chahal, Sanju Samson just can't quite be consistent in international, but in IPL they are absolute kings. And then Dhruv Jarrell, possibly the impact player of the season so far, 32 off 15, incredible. Not out, by the way. So him and Shimron Hetmeyer really took things close to the wire. Handy cameo by Rian Parag, who he was amazing in the field as well. So it's good to see him do well. But they just couldn't quite get over the line. Incredible bowling from Nathan Ellis, taking a 4-for, and he went for a few in his last over, but up until then he was really economical. Arshdeep Singh took a few up front, but was expensive towards the end, and Sam Curran kept a very cool head to bowl the last over. Now, the last thing I want to touch on is reviews, because being able to review no balls and wides is something that Benji isn't a fan of. He doesn't think is a good idea. And so far, in the IPL, we've seen games run over really late. Like, these are incredibly slow over rates. And like, the game only just finished, which is, I think it's about 4.5 hours it took, just about. Which, yeah, is a long time for a T20 match. And one review that was made was from Devdutt Padikal, who reviewed a potential wide. So he thought that it was a down leg wide. It was only going to be a dot ball. Wasn't that big a deal. He tried to save 1 run, or tried to gain 1 run, and it turned out he'd clipped him on the thigh pad. What a terrible review that turned out to be, because there was, maybe a shout for a no ball towards the end that the umpires gave not out, and Rajasthan didn't have a review. So Rajasthan used their both reviews, one on a wide and one on no ball. Neither, were given to them, and then there was a potential no ball later. So definitely things to look at for Rajasthan. But as a Punjab Kings player, I'm absolutely chuffed to bits. It was, a very good performance. This team are gelling well. They look like a well-balanced team. I'm impressed. I'm looking forward to Livingston hopefully getting in. And Nathan Ellis has really caused Rabada, I think, to step up his game, because at the moment, Ellis stays in. He doesn't get dropped here from that performance. So Rabada really needs to do some amazing things in training, show that he's way up there in order to get in. So there we go. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching. If you're a Punjab fan, just, I don't know, drop down some happy phrases in Punjabi. If you're a Rajasthan fan, commiserations. Next game we've got is RCB versus, and I should have got this up before I started saying that sentence, RCB versus KKR. I'm predicting RCB to win. I think they've got a very balanced side, but who knows? Could go down to the wire. It could be a very good game. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're doing tons of IPL content. You can also follow our social medias. We are at Cricket Nerds Pod, but it's all down in the link tree down below, so check that out. We'll see you guys later. Goodbye.